my name's Brenda. I'm from the East Coast, actually from Roanoke, Virginia. I've lived with keratoconus for over 40 years. I was diagnosed when I was very young, about 18 years old. And I've worn RGPs for about 35 years is how long I'd worn those. I graduated out of those when they became so uncomfortable that I couldn't tolerate it to sclera lenses, and wore those for about 6 years. And then they got to where my eyes got so tired that, I just couldn't tolerate them anymore. I had been following Dr. Bryan's work since he started doing the cross-linking, and I'd also been following the doctors in Germany when they had started it in 1998, so I was kind of familiar with what happened and what they did and everything. So finally, when the sclera lenses got to where I just couldn't tolerate them anymore, I was just to the point of where I just can't live like this anymore, and I can't live with this threat of having a cornea transplant over my head anymore. I was accepted into a clinical trial, actually, in my home state of Virginia. They do the epi-off procedure for this clinical trial, and I just thought, wow, why go that route? Why spread this over a whole year when I can go to Dr. Bryan and see if he can help me doing it the other way? So that's what I decided to do. I'm not going to tell you it wasn't a scary decision. I will get emotional if I talk about it too much, but it was a scary decision to make, to do this, but it was not a decision that I'm at all unhappy with. It was the decision that I thought was best for me and my family. My family was very supportive, and they helped me make the decision to come out here, and I was very thankful that I had. The procedure itself was a day's work, a day out of your life. It's not anything to be as scared about as I probably was. I also had Intacs with the cross-linking procedure. The Intacs procedure was virtually painless. I mean, if you're thinking you're going to have pain or discomfort during the procedure, please don't think that. I mean, it was completely numbed. I was able to see what he was doing, but that was okay. He explained every step of the way to me. There were technicians in the room with me. Everything was fine. The cross-linking procedure itself was exactly what I had watched on different videos and what I had read about. It happened exactly like I was told it would happen, and was over very quickly. The discomfort afterwards, for me anyway, was very, very minimal. I didn't feel pain. I had some blurriness right afterwards. I slept a lot the day of the procedure after I went back to the motel, and I slept several hours, and every time I would wake up, the blurriness would be a little bit better. And I have yet to feel any discomfort. The eye with the Intac might be a tiny bit sore, but that's the only complaint that I have. So I encourage you to not live with this threat of having to have a cornea transplant over your head all your life. Go ahead and do this and freeze it in time. Stabilize your disease so that you can go on with your life and have a normal life, and maybe even get to the point to where you can wear a soft contact lens or eyeglasses or something that are a little bit more comfortable than the RGPs or the sclera lenses. And thank you so much to Dr. Bryan and his staff. They were amazing. Everybody was so kind and so considerate, and I just thank them so much and wish you all the best, and hope that you'll make the best decision like I did.